Welcome to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. Today we have 525i BMW 2001. We have a crankshaft sensor code. The car. We have a crankshaft sensor code. And, okay. The strangest thing about this car is that the crankshaft sensor could work. The car can start even though the crankshaft sensor is disconnected. The crankshaft sensor located is here, you see, all the way in this area there. You see where my hand is, you see there. Okay, let me show you. You see that connector there? That connector, you see the gray wire and yellow wire and brown. Yeah, that's the crankshaft sensor location. But if you disconnect, you see that, I'm gonna go with my hand. If you all the way there, you see that is there by the start. If you disconnect that sensor, yes. If you disconnect this starter, you see you have how many wires? You see, if you disconnect this wire, the car still will start. You're gonna have a crankshaft sensor code, but the car is start. But if you fix it, you replace it, and you do not reset the system, still the car will be delayed. That means if this car, the crankshaft sensor completely is disconnected, the car will start, but it will take longer to start. The crank duration is going to be more longer, and you have a crankshaft sensor code. Why? Because the car will compensate the camshaft sensor from the front and start the car for you. It will calculate it and it will start the car for you. I see this one in BMW. So the crankshaft sensor, even if it's bad, still the car is start. It will take longer to start, but it will give you a crankshaft sensor code. Okay, if you put a new crankshaft sensor, if you do not reset the system, still it will take longer. So you have to reset it. One. The second thing is the crankshaft sensor have 3 wires, 2 coming from the computer. One is like ground and one is 5-volt reference. It pulled down from 5 to 2 while the engine is spinning by the signal that when it reads the signal from the crank flywheel. I was using the dealer tools here, as you see. After I clear the code, everything is okay. But after the car run, right now I clear the code, the car start perfect. This car is stick shift. Okay. You see the car start very smooth, very fast. But still I have a car check engine light on. Why the check engine light on? When I come here, try to diagnose this car using Mercedes-Benz tools, which if you are working on, BMW tools. If you're working on this kind of cars, believe, even if you can buy a aftermarket one, is outdated because the original system, you're not gonna get it outside, you have to get it online. You see here we have a code, and that code is a camshaft, like we say that the camshaft sensor, exhaust camshaft sensor code, which is a B6822. We have camshaft and we have exhaust and manifold and intake, exhaust and intake. This one is no good. This, how you know which one? Because you have 2. One is exhaust and one is okay, sorry, I just went out in a place. One is exhaust. Let me see the wiring diagram, full screen. One is exhaust and one is manifold. This is the engine computer. If you want to know where the engine computer is, as usual, you click on it here on the picture, and then it will take you to the location which is supposed to be in this side here. You see, this is the engine computer. Okay, the crankshaft sensor also, it have a fuse holder here, like 5 fuse in one place. It also have the fuse for crankshaft sensor. Now let me show you the exhaust or the camshaft sensor. One of them could be this. You see here, it's supposed to be here somewhere. You see, I don't want to say the solenoid, it could be this one, but there is a sensor maybe here, B621. Okay, let me see where is a sensor. This is one, and this is the other one. So let me see the other one. One exhaust, one is intake. Okay, this is the other one. Let me see bigger a little bit. Okay, you see here, there is another one here. You see where it's located. This is the ABS unit, and it's supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, and it lead or it work by a fuse. This is one fuse here, feeding both sensors, but the computer said that it's not good. So I'm going to try to take this one out. He said this purpose read detailed information from the control unit. Let me go now and try to test it. You have to check all the lines and all the wiring to be sure that everything is okay. But my information here is just to give you information about what happened, which is the camshaft exhaust code. You know, the camshaft sensor exhaust camshaft sensor, we have a code there. I can go back. You see, now we have ABS, also we have no signal transmit, you know, like signal camshaft sensor exhaust. This is a code, I have it here. But the idea is this tools here, even though for the older cars and newer cars, it will help you a lot to diagnose the car. If you work more than one BMW, get a subscription maybe for 1,500, 2,300 a year, or just for 3 days, and you have the access for the same information, programming, diagnose, troubleshooting for all cars. Right now we have a checking the light on. Before I have a crankshaft, camshaft sensor. That one is not, crankshaft, camshaft sensor is not available anymore. We only have the exhaust, camshaft, the exhaust, what is that, camshaft sensor exhaust, or camshaft sensor intake. And this have its own way. It could be the timing is off, it could be oil, it could be wiring. You need to check, you need to read. It have its own diagnosis procedure. Crankshaft sensor we learn on BMW 5 Series, 3 Series, 2001, 2, 3, 4. Most of the time, even if you disconnect the crankshaft sensor, even if the crank sensor is not working, the car still work fine, no problem. Thank you for watching Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. This is Muhammad Idris. Please subscribe and share, and see you in another video.